Good morning, you guys. It should be Monday, the 28th, that you're listening to this video. I want to go over the Puzzle Cube project design brief and how to do today's assignment. So under Brightspace, please go to Content. And under Unit 1, Puzzle Cube, which starts February 28 to March 8. You're going to click that. And today you're going to go over the design brief, so we'll do that real fast. And then you're going to draw isometric sketches of your solutions. And I'm going to show you how to do that. That's worth 10 points. So here, if I click this link, I can open up the Puzzle Cube design brief. You're going to create a puzzle that will challenge kids of all ages and adults, hopefully. So you're going to design a puzzle cube that can be solved by young people following the criteria and constraints provided. 1, the puzzle has to be a cube when it's finished. 2, each puzzle must have 5 unique parts made of 4, 5, or 6 cubes. So you cannot have 2 of the same, well, you should not have 2 of the same thing. So if you do your solutions correctly, you'll have 5 completely different pieces. You may not use fewer than 4 cubes per piece, and you may not use more than 6 cubes per piece. The puzzle is going to have a completed dimension of 2 1/4 inches by 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. So it's a perfect cube. The parts must be based on 3/4 inch cubic dimensions. That's because the little cube pieces that you get are 3/4 of an inch in all dimensions. The puzzle will interlock, so you have to have something that goes between the layers so that you have some pieces that interlock. The following must be complete. You're going to do, I could take that off. You're going to do 2 sets of isometric thumbnail sketches, which we're going to do today. You're going to do 1 set of multi-view drawings for each puzzle piece, and I will do that later. You're going to complete the 5 pieces in Inventor, and you're going to assemble them. You're also going to make a video which shows the solution of how your puzzle is solved, and you're going to do the prototype. So let's add in the video solution. That's also in Inventor. We have 10 points for the solution and individual isometrics, so 10 points for today's. 10 points for the prototype. That's what you're going to do on Wednesday. Then you're going to make all of the pieces in Inventor, 10 points. Multi-view sketches for each piece, 10 points. And the assembly and solution video, 10 points. So 5 different grades will come from this project. Because we broke it down into parts, you can redo any of these 5 as part of your redos if you needed to. So just so you know. So what does all of this mean? Well, what you're going to do today is you're going to get a sheet of paper like this, and it already has the little cube layers drawn on it, and it has one on both sides, right? So you're going to have 2. You are welcome to use this example as 1 so that you get an idea, right? And you just have to mark it as the example. On the other side, you're going to make up your own solution to this project. So what I'm going to do, I got to remember I need 5 puzzle pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my colored pencils, right? I'm going to use 5 different colors of colored pencils, and I'm just going to color in the cubes that I want. And I have to make the cubes touch face to face. You can't have them stick on the edges. They have to connect face to face. So I'm going to use I guess I'm using red. There we go, red, okay. And I'm going to say, okay, well, let me label this first. This is the top layer. This is the middle. And this is the bottom. Okay, so what I'm going to do is say, all right, so from the top, I would like a piece. This is one cube, these two, right? That's the top of it and then the side of it. And I want this one and this one. So that's 3 cubes. Then I want this one and this one. So that's 5 cubes that all stick together. But I also want this center cube. Okay, so the top piece will stick right down in the middle. So that is one puzzle piece. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cubes, which is the maximum. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw that. But I'm not going to draw it this direction. No, yes, I can. I can draw it exactly how this is going to look. So I have on the top, I have 3 going down to the right, and then I have 2 going back to the left. So in my same colored pencil, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to go 1, 2 like this, and then I'm just going to draw what the top looks like. So it looks like this. All right, so that's what the top looks like. Then this puzzle piece, this little cube, you'll be able to see it like this. All right, and then under this one, I actually have 2 because one goes in the bottom. So I'm going to draw that. And then the others would just look like this, right? So a single cube, 2 cubes on top of each other, and then we'd have 3 cubes side by side, and then a single cube. And then you guys got to remember shading, right? So these faces are the darkest. And then I'm just going to switch to a light pink color and do the sides over here. So that is one puzzle piece. Now I'm going to switch colors and I'm going to do another puzzle piece. I'm going to use green, and I am going to use these other 4 up here at the top. So I'm going to color like this. These are going to be green. Guess I shouldn't color over the lines. All right, so those are green. 1, 2, 3, 4. I also want this piece right here, so it'll come in the corner. And then let's go down to the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's pick this piece up down here, 6. So now over here I go to this direction. Hopefully I don't overlap. 1, 2, 3 this way. Then I come back like this. So that's the top. Then this side, you see these 2 here. And then for this side, I see 1, 2 like this. And then I drop down 2 for the middle layer and the bottom layer. So those will go like that. And then from the side, I would see this, right? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to shade. So this face gets all of this dark shading. And then let's see, let's use a little gray here. And we'll just do gray on this side. So that's that piece. Just a little messy. Okay. Now I'm going to go in here and let's use a blue pen. And I have to make some pieces. I have 2 pieces so far. I need 3 more pieces. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I still have 15 cubes left to use, and I need 3 pieces. So I could make 3 5-cube pieces, or I could mix it up. So let me think here. What if I did... what if I did 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it's like a U shape, right? So the blue one would look like 2, 3, 2. Then it goes in like that, so it makes a U. But it's 3-dimensional, so I'm going to add these heights. It's 1 cube tall, right? It's not going to go into the other layers. And then that would go like that. And then for shading, oh, and that would look like that. So for shading, I've got this cube, this cube, this cube. And then let's pick a light blue. You can just use the colors, right? Same color pencil, just do part darker and part lighter. I don't have that. Okay, so there's that piece. Now let's go with this purple. And this time I want to use these 2. And I want to use these 2 right underneath it. So that's like a box, right? It's just a 4-cube like square. And then I'm going to use one more piece. I'm going to use this one so that when I draw it, it's easier to tell what I'm doing. All right, so all of these are going to be my purple piece. So I have a square that looks like this, right, out of 4 cubes. And then that goes this way. So those are the 4 cubes. And then I have one more cube this way, right? So this side gets this dark. And then this side would get lighter shading. So you could tell that that's all one thing, right? So that's the purple piece. And then my last piece, let's use this yellow. The last piece will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, it looks very similar to the red, but it only has 5 pieces, not that 6th piece that goes up. So it's actually a unique piece. So I'm going to draw over here 2 this way, 3 this way. That goes like this. And then I have to make it 3-dimensional, so I'm going to draw from all those corners and then connect them, right? And then I could shade, dark, dark, and then I can use a lighter color over here. That just looks cool, like that. So this is, does it meet all of the criteria? We have 5 pieces. Check. They have 4 to 6 cubes each. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the blue, 5 in the yellow, 5 in the purple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the green, and 6 in the red, so we meet that one too. All of the pieces are different, so no repeats. Are they interlocking? I have the purple that does 2 layers, I have the red that does 2 layers, I have the green going all 3 layers, so that's perfect. So I meet all of the criteria with this particular design. So this is the example solution. Right? Now, on the back of the paper, you're going to do the same thing, but you want to use different pieces. Now, if you use some of these, that's okay, but your solution should be different than mine. Okay, I'll give you 1 or 2 pieces the same or similar, but otherwise you should be able to come up with your own design. You're going to get your bag of cubes. There are 27 little cubes. They're all identical. You can use those to help you build and test out pieces and parts if you want. I don't manipulate the puzzle pieces because I kind of like the idea of just saying, okay, well, let me just color in some pieces and see how it will look. Then on Wednesday, I'm going to take my bag of cubes and I'm going to color 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them green. And then I'm going to glue them together so that I have 4 of them like an L. And then on the tall side, I'm going to have 2 pieces coming off the bottom. So I would build that on Wednesday. So your assignment today, you should have this on one side of your paper. And then on the other side, you're going to do your own. Okay, you're going to do your own design. Use the colored pencils, put your name on it, and then turn it into the paper bin under my desk for safekeeping. Okay, you're going to need it next class on Wednesday, and I don't want you to lose it. So you're going to put it in the basket. It'll stay there till Wednesday, and then the sub will hand it back to you. On Wednesday, there will be another announcement about making the puzzle cube, just so you know what you're going to do. And hopefully I will be able to do a quick little video to show you how I would turn one of these pieces into a puzzle cube piece, so that you kind of have an idea, because it's really important that you do it correctly with your drawing, or else it doesn't match and your puzzle won't work. Okay, so you want to make sure that whatever you choose your solution to be on the other side of this paper, that's what you're going to build for your puzzle. So you want to make sure that it's correct and that you do a good job and take your time. Okay, so once you finish this, please turn it into the paper basket, and then you can work on your inventor pieces from last week that you didn't finish. Okay, good luck, and don't get frustrated. Okay, take a break, ask questions of your peers, get help if you need it. And then I'll see you guys next week. All right, bye.